In 2025, would you move to America?
No chance. I just think the climate is just really quite toxic.
Never. No. It's just scary. You don't have like free speech.
Yeah, isn't it funny how obvious the problems in America are to those that are watching from afar? And I know there's a lot of you out there. And those Brits are right. I wouldn't want to move here right now either. I'm only staying because all my stuff is here. And speaking of all my stuff, I really hope I don't lose my Obamacare health insurance because I am suffering from a case of whiplash on this particular story of the up, then down, and now up again statues of Trump and Epstein in Washington, D.C. Yep. So hit subscribe to Really American Media before they're down once more and I have to update this story again. And in case you're out of the loop, allow myself to recap where we're at.
A statue of President Trump has appeared on the National Mall. It depicts Trump holding hands with Jeffrey Epstein. A plaque reads, "In honor of Friendship Month, we celebrate the long-lasting bond between President Donald J. Trump and his closest friend Jeffrey Epstein."
Yeah, the friendship statues of Trump and Epstein might just be the most bold and brazen middle finger to Trump yet. And many people have been wondering if Trump was going to throw some ketchup at the Oval Office wall and demand they be taken down. The statues did cause an uproar, which led to them disappearing by sunrise in a very, it'd be a shame if something happened to them sort of way.
They want to break them. Oh, they gonna knock over. Look. Yep. Break that joint. Oh man. Yeah, they knocking over. They were just recording them. Yeah, they breaking the mans off and everything. Damn.
Yeah, Trump sent his mob-like goons to tear down the statues at 5 a.m. before the sun came up, as if they didn't want anyone to see them doing it. But thankfully, someone caught it all on camera. And as you just saw, they made no effort to take them down gently. They simply knocked them over and loaded what was left into a truck. As you can see right here, they literally destroyed these statues, which is the perfect metaphor for what Trump is doing to our First Amendment. It's certainly a mob-like tactic or something that schoolyard bullies would do. This is the literal toppling of free speech, and what they don't seem to realize is they're just bringing more attention to the topic. Okay, thanks, Steve. Great work as always, buddy. So, yeah, the hilarious statues went up, then they were destroyed, like the First Amendment is being trashed right now. And now, at this moment in time, and maybe only for this moment in time, I am very excited to announce they're back.
A bronze-painted sculpture of Jeffrey Epstein and U.S. President Donald Trump returned to the National Mall on Thursday. The sculpture appeared briefly in September but was removed shortly after its arrival. It depicts the president and the disgraced financier looking jovial and holding hands. Visitors and others passing by stopped to take photos with the statue before it disappears again. The sculpture's reemergence comes as the U.S. federal government is in shutdown, and lawmakers from both sides of the aisle work toward an agreement that would please the White House and reopen the government.
Yeah, are they still standing right now? They are? Still now? Okay, good. Let's do the story. Now, before I explain why they're back, take a look at this video. Look closely. You can still see the damage that was done to these statues. Yeah, I mean, what a perfect metaphor for America. Cracked and beaten up because of Trump, yet somehow still standing. For now. Are they still there? Okay, good. All right, let's answer the question that everyone is asking. Why are they back? Did Trump decide that freedom of speech is okay?
Okay.
Yeah, no, Trump is still against hate speech, meaning speech that he hates, but we may have just found a silver lining to this whole government shutdown fiasco. According to a spokesperson from the group behind these statues, this time they got a freedom of speech permit. Ironic much? They said, quote, there is a special stipulation that if they receive it and acknowledge it and don't outright reject it in 24 or 48 hours, then it's considered granted. So it's almost like a don't ask, don't tell situation. They went on to say that with the shutdown, I don't think they have the manpower to break their own rules right now, end quote, which is funny and hopefully turns out to be true because the people that would have to remove it have either been furloughed or are working without pay. And really, who wants to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to tear down a statue when you don't even know when or if you're going to get paid for helping to destroy democracy? And on a related topic, and this one's interesting, the spokesperson added, quote, genuine shout out and thanks to the ranger we've been working with at the Parks Department. They are true believers in free speech in the face of a lot of noise, end quote. And that's interesting. He's basically saying that somebody on the inside helped them get the statues back up. So apparently some people in the Parks Department still believe in freedom of speech and the right to protest, like all of these artists have been. Yeah, so kudos to the artists of the world for fighting back against Trump. Now, if only we, the people, would do the same. We will have a chance again in the midterm elections next year. That is assuming our dear leader doesn't figure out how to cancel them and tear them down like those statues.
I have 24 Trump 2028 hats. His folks keep sending me.
And you think he's going to run again?
Don't give me. You don't. Who spends $200 million on a ballroom at their home and then leaves the house? This is serious, guys. This is serious.
So it'll be Newsom Trump in 28.
No. This guy doesn't believe in free, fair elections. He tried to wreck this country. Were you there? January 6th? He tried to light democracy on fire. He dialed for 11, almost 12,000 votes. Now he's doing it in plain sight.
Yeah, Governor McDreamy is right. Trump himself is a joke, but whatever he's planning to short-circuit the upcoming elections definitely has nobody laughing. So please keep paying attention because we're going to keep covering it all right here. So do me a solid and like this video. Comment below and get vocal. From the Vocal Minority with Nick and Steve podcast, which airs live every Friday afternoon right here on this channel. Check it out. I'm Steve Harness for Really American Media.